Hello music lovers and welcome to the Woodshed. We're coming at you live from the Ryman Auditorium. This is a legendary theater, church, the gospel, the home of country music. It's amazing to be here, playing with Gary LeVox, doing some tunes for him. The Distance is his new single, Christian, and it's pretty killer. Looking forward to being here. It's gonna be awesome.
I didn't even think of that. I said it a minute.
All right, so we're getting set up here. I'll show you my little baby board that we got. You guys remember from an episode or two ago, talked about the Grace Audio Designs Bix preamp. Love it. A little reverb courtesy of that MXR, and a tuner because that's valuable. My favorite in-ears right there. Favorite pick. A lot of questions about picks. When I use acoustic instruments, I use this CT55, same thickness for the electric, but I use a different shape. All right, we've got a PRS, believe it or not, just an SE Alex Lifeson. This one's tuned to half step down, my charts. And then this old Larrivee that I've had for a long time. Really cool to see it on this stage. Then we got Jim's kit on percussion. The guy that was holding the camera jumped in. That's Jim Riley. He's been band leader for Flats for years. Then we got Travis Toy and Mike Hicks. Mike Hicks loading in. John Lozier taking care of the sound. Travis playing dobro. And then that's Gary's spot. Mr. Tristan here handles all the odds and ends. And there you have it. All right, top selfie time. Finished up rehearsals. Got Jim and Mike's over there. He wasn't there earlier. Mike Hicks, fabulous. So like we're Gary's sitting there trying to decide what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're not doing it. All right. There's a lot of laughs going on. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. And as you can see, this will be the first time not only that I've played the Ryman, but that I will be facing away from the audience. They're gonna get this due to the COVID thing. That's why we all got masks on. And we'll be facing here, this way. And your shots will look like this, which will be really, really cool. So the last time I was in this theater, I got to see Derek Trucks and Susan Tedeschi, and it was an amazing show. I was sitting, I'd say, right about there. And it was so loud coming off the stage, you could just hear his amps and stuff. Fabulous. All right, so we finished up sound check here. Everything sounded good. Got everything ironed out like we like it. And I want to kind of fill you in. Some of you guys, I know a lot of guys that follow me, kind of more rock, shred type players, and may not be familiar with what the Ryman is. In my eyes, personally, with my background, the Ryman's like a Radio City Music Hall or a Royal Albert Hall of country music and bluegrass. So this is a really, really special venue. And the last show I saw here was Tedeschi Trucks. So you gotta understand, like, this venue, obviously they do a lot of bluegrass and things like that, but they also have a lot of like Southern rock type of things. Jason Isbell, you know, all this stuff before the pandemic. So I wanted to give you guys some random facts, and to do that, I thought it'd be super fun, kind of fill you in on some random facts. So I've got my buddies here. I got Travis Toy, who is with me. He's doing dobro on the gig and slip sliding around.
Yeah, slipping and sliding.
So tell us a little fact here, factoid about the lovely Ryman Theater.
Okay, I got a couple interesting facts for you. Number one, Harry Houdini once performed here.
Wow.
That's true. That's amazing. That is true. Fact number two, I was born here on the stage. A lot of people don't know that. C-section right in the circle. The circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Circle,
it.
circle of life.
Will the circle be unbroken?
No. Well, yeah.
So we've got Jim Riley here, MD extraordinaire and drummer percussion. Jim, what's a fact about the Ryman?
Well,
Or several.
the Ryman Auditorium almost blew up in 1979. In August 30th, 1979, police disarmed a 400-pound bomb just 20 minutes before it would have exploded.
Holy crap. Saved it.
Well, what year did they
Yeah.
start here?
It was 1714 was the first.
1714.
That seems like too long ago, but it's an old building.
That
It
does
says
seem
right
like too
there,
long ago.
1892.
It
I think
does
says-
say
I think
1892.
Technically, it's 18. Well,
Yeah. You know.
the land was here though that it's built on in 1714.
Now,
it was already
it
here.
was.
The actual property
was.
had been purchased already by Abraham Lincoln.
That's an
Rascal
interesting-
Flatts gave us our 10-year anniversary,
They did
ring
actually here. Yeah, that's true. That's
There
true.
you go.
We, me and Jim have played here many times over the years, but I've never been facing this way.
Yeah. So
Very weird.
typically, this is the direction, but today we're facing.
We're facing
This
here, so
way.
the cameras will be much more lovely with the shots. and
Yeah.
whatnots.
Okay. One last question for you guys. What is your favorite show that you've ever seen at the Ryman?
Well, I've seen a couple.
Yeah.
One of my really favorite ones was the John Mayer Trio. Jodan and I came here and watched the John Mayer Trio. We sat right up there, and it was Steve Jordan, Pino Palladino, and they weren't doing any John Mayer music, just all the trio stuff, and it was super fun.
Travis?
I've seen quite a few things here. My favorite thing I saw was probably the last thing I saw here, which was Toto. It was their.
You came with Jay, right? Was
Yeah,
that
me and
right?
Jay came. It was their last kind of thing before they really split up and called it, like Toto's kind of back now. But it was all the original guys. It was really cool.
When
well,
was-
except for Jeff McCarr.
When was your first show here? It's the first time you performed here.
I was telling him when we walked in. I think the first time I played here was with Steve Warner in like 2001.
So you were 7.
I was at 70. No, I would have been 21. Yeah, in 2001.
My first show here was with Mark Chestnut in 1998.
How long have you been in town in 98?
A little over a year.
Nice. So there you have it. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Trav. Thanks, music
That's
lovers.
your facts, dude.
Fun
Ryman
facts.
Fun facts at the Ryman.
There's more pretty girls than one. More pretty girls than one.
All right, so-
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Here we go. All right, so we're here. Okay, so what?
Oh,
Yeah. And go ahead.
and see.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what year was it built the Ryman? When it was built?
Complicated history, actually.
Yeah, it's very complicated. Bill Monroe's step-uncle, Monty Monroe, purchased the land in the early 1700s.
From the British.
From the British, yeah. And then...
That was actually from his second marriage.
yeah,
That's
his
just the
second
time.
marriage,
Yeah.
And
From
then
Rhode
it was
Island.
actually a Baskin-Robbins for a while. Before, and at the time there was only 14 flavors. They hadn't come up with the other flavors
that was
yet.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah, that
Carter was president.
Yeah. Nixon came in with a few new flavors. He performed here one night. Of course, this is way later, you know, to jump ahead a little bit, but yeah. And
The first Opry show here was actually in 1820.
Yeah, 1820 was the first opera show at the Ryman. Who was on the bill? Alabama.
I believe Shadazy was on the show.
Yes, Shadazy was on the show.
Shadazy was on the show.
I think one of the earlier, I had heard this anyway, that part of the Declaration of Independence was actually written over in the monitor desk that's here now. A lot of people think.
Well, yeah, it was the part that they scratched out.
Yeah. The wood, it's interesting. The wood, and if you look down, there's a lot of history with this Ryman. You'll hear a lot of music aficionados refer to as the circle and things like that. A lot of people don't realize that was actually carved out of Madison Square Gardens. They took the center, you know, where it's orange for the Knicks play.
The rest of it's actually just a veneer. It's just like that rollout.
Well, it's the snap-on, really.
Right.
It's you know, it's the
it's a balsa
snap-on.
wood.
Yeah.
It's pretty delicate.
Well, it's good for it's a lightweight, so it'll make all the low end resonate less.
Yeah.
Which is actually what you want.
That's one of the goals here.
And as you can see behind me, there's some lovely colors, some stained glass. That was actually
It was put in the 80s.
that was put in the 80s. Yeah, they actually got the reds inverted, and a lot of people don't realize that. But it's if you're nitpicking, the reds are supposed to be in the exact opposite panel from where they sit. So, yeah, it's just a little off. And to be honest, they never had the money to go in and fix it. So, you know, but the quirkiness brings the charm, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
You know.
Yeah.
But you know, it's an okay play to play. It's
A
great.
lot of people talk about how great it sounds in here. I think it sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Looks good.
It looks great.
Yeah, it sounds horrible. Terrible. I couldn't hear a thing that I played.
But, well,
Sprayed my name on a water tower, carved it in an old cottonwood tree. Signed a bunch of high school yearbooks so they wouldn't forget about me. It wasn't until I saw my daddy's name in stone I knew it ain't a question of if they will, it's how they remember you. Did you Ooh, yeah. Staring at you, taking off your makeup. Well, I'm wondering why you even put it on. I sat down on a narrow way many years
right, well, we're striking it up, wrapping it up here. Thanks for a unique episode of the Woodshed, and it was really amazing to play in this legendary room. I mean, if you guys are ever in Nashville and a show is happening here in this room, it is worth every penny. It's absolutely magical. So we'll see you next week. Oh,